Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to Rimaa and all that jazz. My name is Rimaa. So, as I said in my introduction video in my IGTV, I am going to be covering not only beauty but mental health, which is which I feel is very important. That's why I wanted to share a life experience with you guys, and I'm sure a lot of you might are aware of this or have gone through similar things. So okay, let me start now. I'm 38 years old, and well, as parents of 30-year-old woman in India, you do want to look for a suitable partner for that person. And well, the hunt has been going on for some time now, I must say. By some time I mean quite a number of years. I was in a relationship, but that was many years back. And then I was in a brief relationship, if you can call it that, but that's a story for some other time. So I really don't, even want to forget those about a year, that year of my life. And I have. So anyways, so after that, for a couple of years I was kind of off this arranged marriage thing, because I don't know, I just didn't feel uh, I mean, again, a quick disclaimer, I'm sorry if I'm hurting certain sentiments of certain people, but I am just speaking about my life experience and what I as a woman have gone through. Now, anyways, as I was saying, so again, I am just stating my life experience, and I hope, I just want to get this across because it's been bugging me for a long time, and I have shared it with my close friends. Is that, there are a lot of things that affect our mental health, and it's not only work, your work life or your work stress. It is like, for me, there have been some instances where, in the arranged marriage game, there have been people who have come to my house for uh, checking me out, as they say. uh, there have been quite some funny instances also, maybe I'll share it later, but overall I'm sharing the gist of what I've gone through. And I would just like to say that, we are not goods, we are not vegetables, um, we are not fruits. So it it hurts when people come and uh, they come and behave in a certain way to your house. It hurts when your parents have to go through it, when you have to go through it. And anyways, so I'm sorry, I'm a bit emotional because, I feel bad for myself. I feel bad, but I think thousands and millions of women who have and are going through this process. So anyways, I'm sorry, but I'm an emotional person. I do get emotional easily. It's something I don't think I need to hide. Anyways, moving on with the story, the recent one. So overall, I'm saying, why I'm sharing this is, I told you guys in my introduction video, I'll be talking about much more than beauty and my life experiences. Uh, so um, now, as I said, we're not items that people will come and check us out, and that's what women have been uh, reduced to. And it breaks my heart that not only that I have to go through it, but so many women have to go through it. And over the lot many years there have been people coming, and of course they will come, they will see you, they will talk to you, but there is a way. There is a way how you treat people. Just because you're from the guy's side, you just can't come and you can't be like, there was literally this guy who came to see me, and his parents liked me, and my mother asked the father that his father that have has your son seen my daughter's pic, because at the end of the day they're getting married. So the initial liking to go ahead and then come to the house, and he was like, yeah, he has seen and everything. And when the son came, the way he treated me, like he sat beside me, he hardly spoke to me, he hardly looked at me. I mean, he was looking at the wall and he was checking the time on his watch. That can scar you on so many levels, that. And rejection is something we all have to deal with. I have dealt with it, I think, sometimes on a much more larger scale than a lot of people. Maybe some people have dealt it even more, but I like, it's something that I wanted to share, because I just can't wrap my finger around that how can people treat another human being like this. And they would just come and they would look at you and they will ask you stupid silly questions. Like they would ask you, are you homely? Now I don't know what homely is. I mean, I'm not a vagabond. I'm not like, I don't trek 365 days, or I don't know what homely is, and okay, so some people ask me, can you cook? The question, to me, I wouldn't say it's unfair, but people base the decision that whether your son should get married to me or whatever, whoever, based on how good is your cooking skills. Now, that is so stupid, because you don't see the girl, you don't see the family, you don't see her upbringing. You see whether she can cook up biryani for your son. No wonder the divorce rates are soaring high. I'm sorry, but it's my own opinion. Then I will give my own opinion in my channel. Some people will come and say, oh, okay, we'll just look around and we'll get back to you. It's like I am an item of clothing or a vegetable sitting in my store. They come, they look at me, they check me out, and then they go to the next store. They check out, and similarly, and then the guy's family will be like, yeah, we'll come back to you with, let us check everything out. Now, in an arranged marriage, yes, to some extent that is there, that you do see quite a number of people, but how you handle it and how you project it, actually, to me, like I would also probably like be seeing a couple of people, but but I would never tell, like, it's nothing to hide. But if I am talking to a guy and if I like talking, I don't multitask, but that's me. There are other people might be multitasking, just making sure, but there is a way to communicate that to the girl, to the person, because at the end of the day, that person, no matter how hard you find it to believe, that is a living, breathing human being, the heart and a soul. And that's what I found missing, and it's the same with the parents, it's the same with the son. No matter how how educated he is, no matter he's probably working in a VP level, but empathy is so much lacking. And I have seen a lot of men during this arranged marriage process, and every one of them lacks empathy to a greater level. And I don't know how they are in leadership positions in their company, because being a leader, the first thing is you have to be empathetic towards people, you have to be a people person. Anyways, moving on. So the recent case I want to share with you. So my mother saw an ad in the paper, and my dad called that person up. The father of the prospect was very nice, spoke to my father very well, and then my father said that show my daughter's picture to your son and give your son's picture, and then if the initial okay is there, then both of them can just talk and then we'll come in. So that all happened, and the guy called me, and we were talking this, that, what your hobby is, this, and I stated a point because I felt it was a point about having children, and I make this very clear to all the prospects that I speak to, is that I would prefer to have it in a very natural process. Given my age, there might be a chance that there might be difficulties with pregnancy, and it's my own opinion and it's my own body. So I say that I will not undergo any IVF or any other treatments, because that's something that I don't find necessary. So to me, I think the husband wife should be enough. That companionship, that friendship should be there. That bond is the greatest bond. And if the kids come along, that's fine. If it doesn't come along, that's also fine. Because your partner should be enough, and vice versa. I think that's the bond of marriage. That is what it is to me, right? We should be enough for each other first, then comes the kids, or doesn't come the kids, right? So I shared that with him, and he might not feel that way. That's okay. But after hearing this, he was like, no, kids are very essential to marriage, and there are a lot of treatments that if you can undergo. And I was like, no, I will not undergo such treatments. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, if it doesn't happen. And in future, if I do change my mind, that will be my decision, because that's my body and I want my free will to decide, right? But anyways, so he was like this, and at the end he tells me, okay, so I said, think about it, and even if you don't want to proceed, just leave me a message. You know what he said? He told me that you know what, I am going to talk to another 10 females, and he took a minute, and he said that would take me another 7-8 days. So after 8 days, if you don't receive a call or message from me, that means I won't be going ahead. When I requested him that even if you're not going ahead, can you leave me a message? He was like, no, I will speak to 10 women. And he told me this, I will speak to 10 women and I will decide. And if I don't message you or call you back, then it's not happening. Is this decency? Is this how you treat another human being? There have been many times where I personally didn't feel the guy to be of my liking. He can be a very great guy. I'm sure he probably is. But probably I thought wouldn't be so much compatible with me. But I have always made it a point to call that person, talk to him, or, I've called mostly. But if I can remember, maybe there are times if I couldn't call, I left a very nice message wishing the person all the best for their partner search. That is my upbringing. That's how my parents have raised me. And look at these people. I mean, I am amazed, and I wanted to share it with you guys, is because for all the women watching, don't take this bullshit. You can be 40, you can be 45, don't get married. But don't take another person, mistreating you, disrespecting you. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. No one has a right to humiliate you, disrespect you, be it man or woman. So I just wanted to share it with you guys, and I'll be sharing such small experiences, because I think I have grown with every experience. I think it's making me stronger, because there's a saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I just wanted to share it with everybody. And just my request is, don't treat people like they're goods. Whatever it is, have the decency to let them know your decision. um, yeah, that's about it for today. I just wanted to share this life experience. I'll be sharing more going ahead, and yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and stay tuned for more such wonderful life experiences.